Hey y'all, happy Sweet Treat Saturday. Today we're making the apple pie bites with homemade caramel sauce. Now I already got my apple pie bites in the oven started, and what you'll need for the apple pie bites is green or red apples, mixed nuts, brown sugar, cinnamon, nutmeg, and butter, and your crescent rolls. Now what I've done is rolled out my crescent roll dough. I brushed my dough with melted butter. I use salted, but you can use salted or unsalted. And I seasoned my dough with brown sugar, cinnamon, nutmeg, and I added my mixed nuts. And I used green apples for this one because I had so much sugar and I wanted to balance it out. And then we're going to make our caramel sauce. You want to put your apple pie bites in the oven at 350 for 10 to 15 minutes or until the crust is risen. And now we're going to move on to our caramel sauce. You need a half a cup of butter, which would be 1 stick of butter. You want to melt that down on low. Zaya, give me the cream out the refrigerator. You need 1/3 of whipping cream or 1/3 of regular cream. And you need 1 cup of brown sugar, light brown sugar packed. And you want to make sure you have your flame on low so it can melt down slowly. It looks like a little thing of milk. It's more sugar than milk. And normally you would use a whisk for this portion, but my whisk is disappeared. So I'm going to go ahead and use a fork. I'm waiting until my butter gets nice and melted down before I add my sugar. And again, that's 1 stick. I'm using salted butter because I'm not using any salt in this recipe. And I need to counteract that sweet flavor. And salted butter is a little more nutty. It'll give you a nice consistency. And now that my butter is melted down, I'm going to go ahead and start mixing in my brown sugar. And remember, make sure it's packed because you want to make sure you get the right measurements. And you want to stir until you get it nice and mix and meld. You don't want it to be too thick. You want it to sort of start smoothing out. You want that sugar to start to dissolve a little bit. And now you see it's very smooth, but it's still a little thick. So what you're going to do is you're going to add your cream, and that's 3 cups. This is 1/3 cup of cream, and it's very light. You want to make sure your sugar is not sticking on you or congealing on you. That's why you continuously stir. And once the cream smooths out, and combines with the sugar, you'll get this yummy consistency. You want the cream to cook down. Hey Kenneth, thank you for watching. And you want to let it come to a slight boil. So let that cream and sugar combine with the butter. I'm making apple pie bites, which are already in the oven. I'm using croissant dough, so it cuts out the middleman. I don't have to get a whole pie crust, and I don't have to bake a pie crust or make my own pie crust. And they're mini, so you can take them on the go. And I use cinnamon, nutmeg, and brown sugar to season my dough, as well as brush them with butter. And you put them in the oven for 350 for 10 to 15 minutes or until the dough is rised. Hey Shay, thanks for watching. And I'm making homemade caramel sauce. And what you would need for the homemade caramel sauce is a stick of butter, or also known as a half a cup, 1/3 cup of cream, and 1 cup of packed light brown sugar. And you're going to get this smooth consistency. And once you let your caramel sauce cool, it's going to be a nice light brown consistency. Thanks, Kenny. And now I'm going to post up pictures later once everything has baked and the caramel sauce has settled. And I'm going to post up the recipe for the caramel sauce. So if you guys have any questions, or you want me to make a certain dish, just comment below and I'll make it for you next Saturday. But you got to let me know throughout the week. And that is my time, guys. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I will see you guys on Monday for Monday mornings. We're having a Mexican breakfast. Hope to see you there. Hey guys, just going live again to show you the finished product. These are the apple pie bites. You see how everything caramelized and seasoned the dough, and the apples and nuts are all meld together, and they make for the perfect bite-sized treat. And my caramel sauce has cooled, so I'm going to go ahead and pour it in my bowl. And you see it's a nice thick consistency, but not too thick. I can drink this. It's so good, y'all. And there you have it. Happy Sweet Treat Saturday. Hope you guys enjoy your Saturday.